My name's Mike Spry, and the first photos you saw is of a field covered in docks, and at the 5th of May this was just an abandoned field. So with one rotivation, we now have a third of it under cultivation, mainly runner beans at the moment, but I'll talk you through it. So all the runner beans purchased from Thompson and Morgan when they're £1 a packet. All the stakes you see and the canes, the wooden stakes are recycled from building manufacturer, and all the canes were grown and harvested in East Devon, so we don't rely on China. And the string is all recycled, baler twine from the local stables. And the ground initially was very heavy clay, but it's now, as we're working it, it's improving to become quite a nice loam. We did suffer the very dry spell at the beginning of spring and summer, but that helped because that gave us a chance to get weed control under way. So, talk you through it. We've got runner beans here, two varieties, Enorma and Firestorm, sorry. And you can just about see the difference in the foliage. But they've been in a week and they're already climbing, so we use plastic sheeting to keep the weeds down and also to retain moisture. All recycled from timber packs that are imported to make buildings, so we don't buy plastic. And it's got many uses. Equally, the baler twine, it's not a single use. Back to the beans. Again, the long row, all canes harvested from East Devon. And we've got Firestorm and again Enorma. Those have been in for about a month and they're climbing well. They're already 3 foot up, canes nearly a metre. And on this row we've got a variety called Scarlet Emperor, and again climbing well. Some are already a metre up the stems, up the canes. And you can see an electric fence, because like everywhere we do have rabbits. There's possibly badgers, hopefully not, because we've got a dairy farm in the field next door, but we've got a family of deer. But at the moment we're all living in harmony. And it's also a very special place here that we've actually, yesterday I saw 2 hares. So yeah. Anyway, back to the electric fence. Straightforward 12-volt system. Old tractor battery, but works a treat. Down here, sunflowers. About half a dozen different varieties for use for pollinators. And here we've got courgettes. Now starting to grow, planted probably a fortnight ago. One of the things you might notice as I'm being videoed, the piles of stone. And it's a riverbed stone that's come up with cultivation and the rhododendron, but it's all got its use, so it's weighting down the plastic sheets. So everything that we need is here, which is pretty good. These courgettes went in 2 days ago and are looking quite healthy. 3 varieties: Defender, Black Beauty and British Summertime. So far I've only ever grown the British Summertime, which seems a really good all-round and a long-lived courgette. Defender's pretty good, so I've never grown Black Beauty. Seed came free with a gardening magazine. So we wait and see. More sunflowers. Another variety of beans in Norma and in flower at the far end. Those were the first beans to go in. Probably just a bit too much shade there, but by the afternoon this is a sun trap, and the heat down here, and the beans seem to love it. So very early morning and late afternoon and evenings difficult to work. But more sunflowers and one more variety of beans. This variety of beans is prize winner, but we haven't got any shows to go to this year. So this side, careful, marrow, Tiger Cross is the variety. These again, probably been here for 2-3 weeks, and then from here, and they're looking extremely well, I've been here for 2 days. So with the heat and the thunderstorms forecast for Friday and Saturday, we'll take it. They'll love it. And right up through, more marrows. Oh, we've even got a plant label. But an interesting location, the bottom of a valley, does suffer with as a frost pocket and a natural sun trap. But so long as we get the rain, it's not too bad. But most of the stuff that was in early, obviously the drought from spring and early summer, but nothing was any more than puddled in. Very little water in, there's no mains water here. So it was probably a couple 100 litres tops. And it's kept everything alive. Learned that from the Africans. Just puddle in the plants, they'll live. And then we've got pumpkins. And the varieties jack of all trade. So today we are planting more pollinators. Nasturtiums, and the nice thing about nasturtiums is they're climbing, so you can mix them in with the runner beans, and you can also make their own supports, but they're also pretty rabbit proof. So we like nasturtiums, and they're great for the bees. And if you really feel inclined, you can eat the flowers.